What up, people? Let's get with the sports. Place where you get your sports with a little swag. Here to give you Week 9 picks of the 2015 NFL season. Usually I have my partner in crime, Brandon here, but instead I got my other brother from another mother, part of the Prime Sports Star Coalition. I have Bigg Q from TeamBoydTv. What's up, bro?
Come on, man. What's happening?
All right, cool.
Get my blood pressure and stuff back in order. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get right. You know.
I hear you, man. But we're about to give you these Week 9 picks. As always, I give you the recap of what happened in Week 8 between me and Brandon. I went 9-5. Brandon went 7-7. Overall, I still got I got a 5 game lead now. I'm 67-52, while Brandon is 62-57. We're gonna see if Bigg Q can help him out.
Yeah.
Week 9, see if he could pick right for my boy. So,
I wanted to see if he was gonna like the fact that like what I picked today is gonna count as the
score. Right. Okay.
I don't know.
We gonna see. Anyway it goes, you're gonna have to deal with Brandon when he comes back from his vacation, bro.
I got him. I'm gonna do him proud.
All right, cool. All right. Usually we used to do the shout outs and gunshots. I really don't have any. I got one shout out. Ty Gurley, my man blowing up. He's been balling. From the St. Louis running back from St. Louis Rams, I think he broke a record 5 straight games with over 100 yards. Man, been balling, dude. So that's my shout outs. I really don't have any gunshots. What about you? You get anything?
You know, listen, I got gunshots for NFL.
Okay, hold on. Let me cock it real quick. All right, go ahead, bro.
NFL owners, man. I mean, listen. You look. I understand the situation in Miami. We had to get rid of the coach early in the season because it was a debacle brewing down there. Okay, I get the news today about Ken Whisenhunt out in Tennessee, and I'm like, listen, man. Whoever you bring in here, Malarkey is the one who they promoted up to interim, right? What is he doing the rest of the season? Like, what's the point?
Exactly.
If you're gonna pay this coach who's Whisenhunt this money to leave, you might as well pay him to finish losing the rest of the season.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's my guess.
I totally agree. You know, out of all the coaches that should be on the hot seat, I got Jim Caldwell from the Detroit Lions. I'm glad they did what they did with Joe Philbin from the Miami Dolphins. I thought Whisenhunt should have got one more year to work with what he got. He just got a brand new quarterback he's working with. I think it was an ideal combination that Whisenhunt was able to coach and care for Mariota. For him to fire him now, I thought that was out of bounds right there. So just like you said, Malarkey is the interim coach. He just got through getting fired from what, Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you still ain't doing nothing good for the team, but it is what it is. So I agree with you. This will go ahead and give him the gunshot.
If you're gonna fire Ken Whisenhunt for having the record that he got, why ain't nobody looking at Bill O'Brien in Houston?
Exactly.
Out there. You know what I'm just throwing it out there.
So I totally agree. So okay, cool. I agree with you on that one. So those are gunshots right there. I'm just piggybacking off of you. I agree with you with the gunshots on that one. Other than that, I think we good to move on to the next segment. Injury report. And this list is long. That's the reason why there's a Band-Aid on the thumbnail. As soon as you see the thumbnail on YouTube and on Spreaker.com, a whole lot of injuries after Week 8. Number one, the one that really hurt me the most, Steve Smith Sr., wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, ruptured his Achilles after he caught his 961st catch, which put him 10th, I think, overall wide receivers catching. I think he surpassed Chris Carter. Bad injury. This was supposed to be his last year. Do you think he's coming back next year?
You know what? I got a feeling he will come back. He right now he ain't making he ain't really making no comments about it or whatever. He just trying to get himself back healthy.
Right.
I don't think the Ravens gonna let him walk away. I think they will put enough pressure on him to have him come back one more year. Do I think he should go ahead and hang him up? I just hate for players to go out like this.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he'll come back though. I think he will.
Okay, cool. I agree with you. I think he's gonna try one more time. He might not be the number one wide receiver, but he'll come back and, like I say, he want to walk off the field. He want to go off like he did. I agree with you. Next up, Le'Veon Bell. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, you're talking about Murphy's Law. If they could go wrong, it would. You just got back Ben Roethlisberger from injury. Now you got running back Le'Veon Bell out with a torn MCL. I think it is.
No, I lost you for a minute. Go ahead.
All right, okay. It was a torn MCL, right?
Yeah, torn MCL. Yes.
Yeah, so he's out for the season. If that team was healthy all the way around, I had them definitely going to the playoffs. Now, I can't see it. Not throwing shade on D'Angelo Williams, but he is not no Le'Veon Bell, man.
Hey, listen, I would say this though. First couple games of the season, you had Williams stepping in for Bell when Bell was suspended. Williams was actually doing pretty good.
Right.
I don't know. I think he will take this opportunity to kind of shine because, really, we winding down his career a little bit too. So, he can fit in. So, I don't know. I think he'll do well.
Okay. All right. With that being said, you got them making it at least to the wild card?
In that division, maybe because, they still so far behind Cincinnati.
Right.
It's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? But they got a shot at it.
Okay. I think they're 3 games behind Cincinnati right now, so it can be done. It's gonna be a hard mountain to climb, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got the running back from the 49ers, Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
He's talking about a freak injury. He ran out of bounds, hit the cement, slipped, and he tore his ACL. It's time for him to pack it up. I think age caught up with him.
I don't know what it is with him, man. This dude has had more injuries in his career. He ain't even been in the league. Has it been 8 years? Has it been 8 years? I don't even know. I don't even think it's been 8 years. Well, he done more injuries than he done had years in the league. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I thought it was a bad move. Cincinnati, San Francisco picking him up in the first, his short time in Detroit. Was he there 2 years, right?
Yeah.
At least once or twice there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's a little soft for me.
Okay. Okay, cool. We got Calvin Johnson with an ankle injury. I don't think it's nothing serious. He's day-to-day, I believe. Ryan Fitzpatrick, quarterback for the Jets. They need him. Yeah. I don't know if they I don't know who I think they said they brought somebody in to try out for quarterback. But anyway, he got a ligament injury in his non-throwing hand. If the Jets relying on Geno Smith, they're not making it to the playoffs.
Geno Smith came into the game and threw his first 2 passes were interception show. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
No.
Put a cast when that thing fits in and get back out there. Bro.
Exactly. It's your non-throwing hand. You can work with it. Next up, Ricardo Lockett, wide receiver for the Seahawks. If y'all didn't see the game, I can't remember the player's name. A special team player hit my man. To me, it was a legal hit. He seen it coming. Lockett was the one that ducked his head down. Anyway, he got knocked out. He was motionless on the field, but everything's good. They say he's moving his extremities. I guess he went through concussions and he passed concussions. I just heard this morning he had a surgery on his neck, so I think he's out for the season. So, number one, do you think the hit was dirty?
No, the hit didn't look dirty to me. It's just the speed of the game, and we talked about this a couple years ago on TeamBoydTv Live, where you can be hitting people right, the defender can be hitting people right, but if somebody move an inch or slightly,
right,
you got a problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And stuff happens, man. But I think that the hit was good, and let's hope the boy get a speedy recovery, man.
Okay, gotcha. This is just not to rear off the road. Dez Bryant.
Yeah.
You heard the media talking about Dez Bryant told the Seattle Seahawks that's what he deserved. Number one, I didn't see all that. if we want to read lips, I didn't see all that when whatever he said when he was pointing to the Seattle Seahawks. And I believe if he did say that's what he deserved, Bennett, a couple of them boys on Legion of Boom would have jumped on Dez Bryant right then and there. So, do you think he said that? Number one,
Dez is trying to find the words here. I think he's a eccentric character.
right?
When he in the locker room saying how he would never wish that on. I mean, he's a player first, right?
Right.
He just came back from an injury. I don't think players do that kind of thing. So, this one particular case, I'm with Dez Bryant on this.
I agree. I agree with you. That's one thing I don't like about the media. Don't be speculating what you think he said just off his. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think he has a history, anything really off the field. You know what I'm saying? So don't be speculating, putting words in people's mouth that you don't even really know. That's how I feel about it. So I'm with you. I'm with Dez Bryant on this one. Last but not least, the San Diego Chargers. I don't even know if they're going to be able to put men on the field next week because 12 players left the game with injuries. 12, not 4, not 8, 12.
Yeah.
So, and I think I heard this morning, Keenan Allen, the wide receiver that's on my fantasy team, is out for the season because he got a hip injury. No, he had a kidney injury.
Kidney. Yeah.
Dude, this job is no joke. That's the reason why whenever a player get paid, go ahead and get paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's the injury report that we have so far. And I would bring up another story, but I'm waiting till we get on your show tomorrow night, TeamBoydTv Live. Kaepernick.
Okay.
Getting benched. We're not going to talk about it now. I can see right now you're going to give me the business. We'll talk about it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get on here to the Week 9 picks.
Right.
First off, on the docket. Before we go on, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the teams that's on the bye. We got the Arizona Cardinals, the Baltimore Ravens. Lord, the Baltimore Ravens need a bye. So does the Detroit Lions, Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs, and Seattle Seahawks. All 6 teams are on the bye. And Thursday night, this could be an interesting game. It's an AFC North battle between the 2-6 Cleveland Browns going up against the undefeated 7-0 Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium. Once again, it's a division game. It could go either way. The way the season going, I would not be shocked. Cincinnati Bengals, I think they underrated. I don't think Marvin Lewis gets the credit that he deserved because, of course, they're great in the regular season. It's the playoffs that we have problems with. That being said, I like what they got going on over there. If you want to say out of all the undefeated teams, right up underneath the New England Patriots, they're the most sound undefeated team out there. Cleveland Browns, they no joke. I know the record's 2-6, but they can fight. They're gonna fight for them. They're gonna fight for them wins. You going in the battle when you go up against the Browns. Mm-hmm. But I just think the Cincinnati Bengals got a little bit more. They're playing at home. No problem. I got the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns. What say you?
Oh my goodness! Listen, here's the thing. I was really feeling Cleveland until I got the thing today, alert today, telling me that they are going to start Johnny Manziel. And so, okay, well, any chance that Cleveland had, Johnny Manziel going to take it from them. You know what I mean? So it's one of the defense of Cleveland going to play, and I think they will hold the Bengals to somewhere in the low 20s in this game. The Bengals this is going to be just too much. And I'm telling you, Johnny Manziel is going to be the reason that the Cleveland Browns lose this game. So I'm going with Cincinnati.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Cool. Next up, we have my beloved Denver Broncos that's also undefeated going to Lucas Oil Stadium to play the Indianapolis Colts. That's 3-5. Listen, man, I am a diehard Denver Bronco fan, but I am a sports fan first. Can we say a trap game?
You know what? I would agree with that except for one thing. I got an up-close and personal look at the Indianapolis Colts last night. And I'm I watched Sunday night, I watched the Denver Broncos defense. And then last night, I watched the Carolina Panthers defense. And I'm telling you, this, even though it may get trappy, that Denver Broncos defense it's like they gonna take it to another level.
I'm glad you reassuring right there.
You saw the, or I watched the game. I was there. I mean, I was watching it, and the Colts they got some tricks up their sleeve. They like to speed up the pace. And for a team like the Carolina Panthers who wasn't really looking for that,
Mm-hmm.
they got caught up. You know what I mean? But they can't pull it on the Denver Broncos. I doubt that seriously. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And just like JB had said last week on TeamBoydTv Live, that the Colts brought everything they possibly could bring to Bank of America Stadium because people's jobs are on the line. Nobody has been fired as far as I know today. Right here, it may be something different.
Okay. Right. So you're going with the Broncos.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly going with the Broncos. Of course, I'm going with the Broncos, but I would not be shocked. Like I said before, I said on your show, said on 3-point conversion sports lounge. I'm not looking to go undefeated. I'm just looking to go make it to the playoffs healthy, everybody intact. That's what I'm looking for. So if this comes out to be, it's no skin off me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going with the Broncos. But I would not be shocked if this is a trap.
They will put a lot of hype on this game because Peyton used to play there as the house that Peyton built and all that kind of crap. They're gonna try to get in the Broncos' head. But, it ain't gonna, it ain't gonna work. So,
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Next up, we got another divisional game, AFC East battle between 3-4 Miami Dolphins going to Ralph Wilson Stadium to play the also 3-4 Buffalo Bills. This could be a good game also.
Yeah.
If Tyrod Taylor was playing, hands down, I would pick the Buffalo Bills. AJ Manuel, I still don't know what we got him. I don't even know if he's playing. I think he's still starting. Buffalo Bills. I mean, if you think about it, if the quarterbacks were equal, these teams mirrored each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how you feel about Ryan Tannehill. But Ryan Tannehill's doing a good job. I think, of course, they had that no doubt whooping in Gillette Stadium against the Patriots. But I like what the head coach is doing, Campbell's doing. You got that team on the right track. Rex Ryan, he's the defensive-minded coach. He can't do nothing on offense. I don't know who's the offensive coordinator. They need to step their game up. I know it's in Buffalo, but I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins over the Buffalo Bills. What say you?
I'm going to have to dispute this one because you know what? A couple weeks ago, I watched the Miami Dolphins team go up to London, drop 41 points on the Houston Texans in the first half of the game. Then their defense allowed the said Houston Texans team to get 20-something points before the game was over, right? Then the same Dolphins team goes to Gillette Stadium, like you mentioned, and couldn't get nothing going, right? Now, I agree with you that the Buffalo quarterback situation is a little bit shady. I think the Rex Ryan's defense is going to be enough. Just based on seeing what the New England Patriots defense was able to do against the Dolphins, I do believe the Buffalo Bills defense is right up there. I think New England defense is probably a little bit better, but it'll be enough to slow down whatever it is they're trying to do. They'll get to Ryan Tannehill. They'll put him in the dirt. And they'll get the dub. It ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be a blowout. I'm saying, 23-17, somewhere around in there, Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. You made it sound good. I ain't going to say you changed my mind, but you just made it sound good. All right. Next up is the game you interested in. We have the 6-1 Green Bay Packers going up to the B of A Stadium, the Bank of America Stadium, to play Bigg Q's undefeated 7-0 Carolina Panthers.
Yes,
dude.
7-0, man.
This is my game of the week. This is gonna be a barn burner. You got the number. It might be the number. Well, it used to be the number one offense going up against the number 3 defense, number 2 defense. Because I'm claiming number 1, Denver Broncos number 1. But you have a top 5 defense, no doubt. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I hate the Packers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope that the Carolina Panthers looked at the blueprint we put out there and follow suit. You got the players. You got Josh Norman balling out of control. You can stick Cobb. Who else is out there? I can't remember who else. You can stick Cobb. You can stick James Jones. You got to put pressure on. Like I said, If you've seen the Denver game, us Carolina could do the same thing. All right, Big Q. I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Not saying the Bears gonna do anything. I just hate the Packers.
Right.
Shouts out to Steve Koppel. Talking Packers Twitter handle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think the Panthers could do this job. They could stay undefeated. Like I said, if you look at the blueprint the Broncos put out there, the Panthers could do the same thing. Now, can you put up the points?
Yeah.
That's the question I got for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's at home. I think the crowd gonna be behind it. I'm gonna go ahead and put out the Big Q. I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Too.
My heart on this one. I'm gonna go with the Panthers over the Packers. What say you?
Oh, Skip Bayless looking self. Look at you. I appreciate it, right? It's 2000. Number one, Steve Coppin, right? I went with the Packers last week, right?
Yep. Yes.
Enough to take on this Denver team and knock them off. Denver showed me something else. They showed me, hey, listen, we put pressure on the quarterback. We stopped their run. They got nothing, right? The only thing I'm concerned about in this game is that this offensive line that Carolina's playing against this week is not the Indianapolis Colts offensive line. Denver was getting to Rodgers, but not as often as I would like. And I know that their pass rush is slightly better than ours. So that's a little bit of a concern to me. Like the secondary piece and forcing Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball, I think we got that covered. The running game, I think we still got what it takes to slow that down a little bit. With Eddie, with that whole Eddie Lacy thing. The thing is, though, here's the thing, and the second thing I wanted to address. So one Mr. Controversy, like you talk about our wide receivers. Yes, we don't have a true number one wide receiver, but if you look at what Cam has been able to do with the wide receivers that he has, Tag Gann and all that group, right? Greg Olsen still leading in receptions. Cam, and people talk about Cam's passing. Cam passed the ball a lot last night. Now, his completion rating was a little low because, the weather and the elements and all of that, some drop passes and all that. But Cam has been throwing the ball lately, and he's been throwing it well. I think that's going to be key into keeping them points up. Like, that was your concern, not being able to put up enough points. I think he can score through the air when he needs to. And they're going to call him to do that a lot in this game. Again, it's a home game. The crowd is already pumped up because Carolina is doing something super amazing this season. They're going to carry that momentum in there. And I told Steve, I said, you keep on playing around. I pick your team, and y'all lost to the Denver Broncos. Now y'all going to get 2 in a row. So I'm going with my Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I wouldn't think nothing else. All right, cool. That's gonna be game of the week.
Yeah.
But the next game I'm about to talk about could be a game of the week also. We got the 4-3 St. Louis Rams going up to TCF Bank Stadium to play the 5-2. Yes, I said 5-2 Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Going to be a great game. Vikings impressed. I knew they was going to do something this season, but I am impressed with the 5-2 record. I picked them to beat my hometown Chicago Bears because we still in the flux in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. St.
Louis Rams, great coach. I think they got a great roster. Ty Gurley, I just mentioned before, broke a record with 566 yards, 5 games with 100 yards or more. I don't know if Vikings game. Well, they practice with Adrian Peterson, so they should be able to stop that run.
Yeah. If they can't stop him, they got to be ashamed of themselves. If they can't stop Gurley, then I need somebody to put a camera out in Vikings practice. And I want to know what's going on out
there. Right. I'm sure this week that's all they're doing. Adrian Peterson, you just act like you Ty Gurley. They just run, and we're going to try to stop you. I like Zimmer, head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. This game is up in the air for me. It's a coin toss. I know they're playing in Minnesota. It's Nick Foles, Teddy Bridgewater. Who will make more mistakes? Who will make more turnovers?
Well, and if I had to answer that question, I would say I would put that on the younger guy, on Bridgewater versus
Foles.
Yeah, that's what.
Gosh, I'm gonna pick the Rams. I'm picking the Rams. Yeah. I think they're in the race for the for the wild card in NFC West. They're keeping range. Not saying I'm going with the Rams, bro. Rams over the Vikings. But
Listen,
I would not be shocked if the Vikings win this one. But I'm going with the Rams. Put my money on the Rams. What about you?
a show of two running backs, right? And which was going to be great because both teams are going to want to showcase their running backs, and they will, which is going to make the aerial parts of the game more spectacular. We've seen the rookie
Diggs.
emerge from Minnesota, but we
Yeah.
also some real nice stuff going on in St. Louis with
Yeah.
Tavon Austin and that crowd over there. So it's going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the end, it comes down to what you said. It comes down to which quarterback or which team is more likely to make a mistake. And I think it's be the Teddy Bridgewater led Minnesota Vikings. Just one mistake is going to cost them the game. And I'm going with the Rams. And the Rams have been in high pressure big games and they prevail. So this one ain't really that big. You know what I mean? This is a good team they're playing against, but it's not a big time game.
Right.
So I like the Rams in this game. You know?
Okay. Cool. Got you down for the Rams. Next up, we have the Washington Pro Football Team at 3-4 going up to Gillette Stadium to play the also undefeated New England Patriots at 7-0. Dude, I am not going to waste time on this one.
Hey, I'll make this one statement. Washington has that knack of knocking off high tier teams. They do it and they get beat by everybody else. But I would be crazy if I put New England over Washington.
I'm looking at you like, dude, don't go there. Don't go there.
They've beaten some pretty outstanding teams. You know what I mean? So I'm saying
that is true. That is true. But no, I can't. Number one, they came back and won that game last week. Who did they play last week?
But they won the Atlanta deal. That was the week before. Forget who they got tangled up with last week. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember offhand. I know Kirk Cousins was pumped up after the game, after coming back and winning that game. But come on, man. Gillette Stadium. How New England got back home games? I don't know. But no time wasted. Patriots over Washington.
Yeah.
What say you?
I feel the same. You know, Patriots, man, they're gonna continue to roll. I think they may reach 9 or 10. They may reach double digit undefeated. They may be like Steve Coppin said, they might be the last ones to drop a game. I'm hoping that that's not the case, but he might be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up, we got the interim coach-led Tennessee Titans. That's 1-6 going up to Mercedes-Benz Superdome to play the 4-4 New Orleans Saints. I know you want New Orleans Saints to drop a couple of games, but I can't see this one. Like I said, you went from, to me, I ain't gonna say a losing coach. You went from a 1-6 coach to a coach that just got fired a year or two ago off of his stint. Yeah. I don't see the upgrade. New Orleans Saints, they're on the road. They won what? Oh, and after that little game last week between them and the Giants, I don't even know what to call that game. That was like that's one of them games where you playing the video game and both of y'all got the cheat codes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm going with the Saints over the Titans. Titans ain't ready yet. Mariota's not quarterbacking.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I just don't. The Saints, they put up 50-some points against the New York Giants in a game that nobody played any defense. If the Titans had any type of offense going for themselves, I would give them a shot in this game, but only because of just the regular old stuff. The Saints can score. They got, they can play defense when they want to, but I don't know. They will just completely outscore this team and call it a day. And and that'll be the end of it. Saints win. I like to see them. This will be their third or fourth game in a row that they don't win. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get high. I wish I could count on the Titans to knock them off, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, next up on the docket, we got the 2-5 Jacksonville Jaguars going up to MetLife Stadium to play the 4-3 New York Jets. Geno Smith behind center. Jacksonville Jaguars. I ain't gonna waste no time. Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, see, this is one of them games. This is what I don't like about doing these picks so early because it's a Thursday night game. We don't know if Fitzpatrick gonna play. He gonna wrap up that thumb and play. If he play, Jets have a chance. If Geno Smith behind center, no chance.
The records 4-3, 2-5. So the Jets actually got something. I mean, the only way I see them bringing Fitzpatrick into this game and playing injured is if this game had some significance to it, right? and they really don't, right? Of course, they're trying to, keep in stride with the New England Patriots, but Geno will make the start, and the Jaguars are going to win by 2 scores. So I don't know. Yeah, Geno can go in there and give the opposition 14 points easy.
Okay, so we both got the Jaguars on this one, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up, we have the surprisingly 4-3 Oakland Raiders going up to Heinz Field to play the 4-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. As a Denver Broncos fan, I hate to say this, but I like what Oakland Raiders got going on. I knew they was going up and coming. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I thought we still had a year to wait, but them fools are playing now. They know they have their quarterback.
Yep. They got a wide
Reggie
receiver.
McKenzie, the GM, working around that, knowing the fact that they have a quarterback, he putting players around them. They look good.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers, we said before the show, they got Murphy's Law going against them. Ben Roethlisberger's come back. Now you're losing Le'Veon Bell. This is going to be another good game. Just like we said before, this D'Angelo Williams been playing well. And with Bell being on suspension, they playing at Heinz Field. They got to still try to keep intact with the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC North.
Yeah.
The Raiders playing. If the Raiders are playing at home, I would pick the Raiders, but they're not. They're playing at Heinz Field. I'm picking the Steelers over the Raiders. What say you?
I gotta agree. I think that Oakland is they trending in the right direction, right? They got the quarterback, then they got a wide receiver, they got some young studs out there in the secondary. They're getting there, right? They're getting there, but they're going up against a bona fide, tried and true team right here. Yeah, they missing Le'Veon Bell, but they got an equally, I guess you can say, a first class running back in D'Angelo Williams. I mean, he was the primary guy in Carolina for a long time, right? So it ain't like a number 2. You know what I'm saying? They bring a guy who's done proved himself, and that's going to be the downfall. I think if Pittsburgh can run the ball well, they can win this game pretty easily. It's just the fact that Oakland may try to run the score up on them. If the Pittsburgh secondary ain't ready, they're gonna get. You know what I mean? But I'm going Pittsburgh because I just feel like the Raiders team is just too young and there's too much experience on the Pittsburgh team to allow these young boys come in there and win like that. So
okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Next up, we have the 6-2 Atlanta Falcons going up to Levi Stadium to play the 2-6 San Francisco 49ers. I'm gonna say this about the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, I ain't gonna say I drank the Kool-Aid. I smoked a cigar and it tasted good.
Yeah.
It was nice until I got to the middle. Now they losing. It got a bitter taste on there. I think they're gonna finish off well, but the reality of the team is being shown right now. Julio Jones ain't playing up the party. I think he's still hurt. Roddy White, they forgot he on the team.
He's like non-existent.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Freeman. It seemed like they found the blueprint on him right now. But we talking about the San Francisco 49ers. The team that just bitched Kaepernick for Blaine Gabbert. You thought they was playing bad before. Wait till you see this here. That being said, I know they're playing at home, but the team sucked. Let's just keep it real. I think this is where the Atlanta Falcons get the car back on the road. They're gonna definitely win this game. They're gonna go 7-2, and San Francisco 49ers with the deer in the headlight looking head coach Tom Sula gonna keep on looking stupid. So I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons over the 49ers. What say you?
It'll be hard to go against Atlanta, especially when we talking about them going against the 49ers and whatnot. It's just that this team is going through so much right now. The benching of the quarterback. They lost the tight end via trade to your Denver Broncos. It was rumors going around earlier, in the week about some players on the team was calling for the benching of Colin Kaepernick. It's almost like everything that you can possibly, as far as inner turmoil is concerned, it's happening to this team right now. I would say, they're going to rally around Tom Sula and they're going to rally around Blaine Gabbert and say, hey, we still the 49ers, blah, 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 and show the Falcons something. But I doubt it. But the Falcons better be careful. They better look at this team as a wounded dog. They better go in there and trying to put these boys away because they will sneak up on you.
I agree. I totally agree. Okay, cool. All right, next up we have the New York Giants as 4-4, going up to Raymond James Stadium to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as 3-4.
Mhm.
This team is the team that beat the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
How they did it, I still don't know. Jameis Winston, he played a halfway decent game. New York Giants, we just got through saying they just played Tecmo Bowl last week with the New Orleans Saints.
Mhm.
Giants need this game more so than the Buccaneers. They're trying to keep in step with the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, shockingly 3-4, but that's an admiration. I can't see that. I can't see this going too much further in the NFC South.
Mm.
NFL. New York Giants need this game. I'm going with the Giants over the Buccaneers. What say you?
Well, listen, I feel like if you can go into the Superdome and
Mm.
throw touchdown passes, and still get beat by the Saints. Well, then I'm just looking at this though. Now this is quiet as kept. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got the number 4 Russian attacking the quiet as kept, number 4. You know what I mean? So, but again, going against the 32nd ranked defense in the New York Giants. So, defense is an issue with them. They're saying that JPP is supposed to really play in this game. He didn't play in the game last week. Everything in me telling me that they should win this game, but Tampa been playing pretty well. I'm going against Vernie B's New York Giants in this game because they disappointed me last week.
What?
I think Tampa like a better team right now. Tampa just like a better now. I do like the new wide receiver that's done, showed up in New York and doing his thing. I forget what his name is, who's playing for Cruz right now. He's showing up. He's doing his thing. Yeah. He's doing his. Tampa got too much, man. Tampa got too much. It ain't even at the quarterback position. I just think that the receivers, their defense especially, and their running game, it'd be enough to knock off the Giants and slow them down. Keep Eli off the field. That's all you got to do.
I agree. I would change my pick, but no, I'm stick with the Giants because like I said, the Giants defense sucks. They can't stop nobody. I don't understand that. Prince Amukamara playing?
No, he's still banged up.
And then okay. Remember this for tomorrow night when we on TeamBoydTv Live. We got to talk about JPP's hand.
Yeah.
We have to talk about that. I'm gonna save it for that show.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next up, we have the 3-4 Philadelphia Eagles NFC East battle going to AT&T Stadium to play the Dallas Cowboys. It's 2-5. This is a coin flip. Tony Romo is not coming anytime soon. You're still working with Castle. You got to have a quarterback. Not saying that Philadelphia Eagles have a quarterback. I'm gonna say because it's at home. Because me, I called it the project known as the Philadelphia Eagles. I still don't know what they got going on over there. They look good last game. I think they're coming off a bye.
Yeah, coming off a bye.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the hometown team on this one because they're one game behind the Philadelphia Eagles. Are they gonna try to win this game to go coincide with them, be right behind the Giants? I'm going with the Cowboys over the Eagles. Wait. What's the run game? Randall just got released.
Yeah, that's right.
McFadden is the only one back there. He might get hurt this game. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Cowboys. I'm going to go ahead and take this L if I have to. I'm Cowboys over the Eagles. What say you?
I'm going to tell you why. The Eagles are a really, I think Chip Kelly and this group that got by on luck, just like on straight up luck. They're going to finish at 8-18. That's what they're going to finish at. They're not going to blow away nobody in the division. If they win a division, they're going to win it based on these divisional games that they done played so far. Because I think 2 of these teams going to finish 8-8. But anyway, the Dallas Cowboys I love seeing what's happening with Dallas, and I love seeing what's happening with San Francisco. I ain't really feeling what's going on in Baltimore and nothing like that, but these 2 teams are falling apart from within, and I absolutely love it. It is, and they adding fire to the flame over there in Dallas. Adding pieces that are actually more of a detriment to their team. That Greg Hardy did get an interception last week, so kudos to him. But until somebody step in there, like, and I, what it's going to be crazy for you to hear me say this, but this team needs Tony Romo. Not just it just needs somebody to bring the reins in and get everything back in order because you got players wilding out, slapping clipboards out of people's hands, talking about injured play. It's crazy stuff going on. They need Tony Romo back. They don't have him back. And as long as this team is in disarray, they ain't gonna win no games, man.
Okay. All right. So you telling me you going with the Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Last game we have.
They're more disciplined than Dallas. And that's why they'll win.
Okay. I get with that. I was sitting there trying to weigh the differences.
Yeah.
I'm still stay with the Cowboys because they're playing at home. All right, last game on Monday night. I don't even know why this game is on Monday night. We got the 2-5 Chicago Bears going up against the 2-6 San Diego Chargers at Qualcomm Stadium. I know why the Bears are 2-5. I don't know why the Chargers are 2-6. I just put it to you like that. The Chargers been fighting. They've been playing against everybody. They've been fighting. It's just like the last 2 minutes of the game is where they lose it at. I understand they don't have Keenan Allen, but they still got Phillip Rivers. He's balling out. He's having a good season. Above par season, I'm thinking. The Bears, I don't know how many times I have to say this. John Fox is not the head coach for them Bears. I told you how I felt about him when he was in Denver. He's doing the same thing over in Chicago. And I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this tomorrow night. I like Antrell Roll. But looking at him sitting on the bench talking to everybody, seeing him out there on the field, he's just collecting a check. He ain't doing anything out there. I'm just going to keep it real. That being said, I'm going with the Chargers over the Bears. I ain't going to waste no time. What say you?
Hey, listen, with all the stuff going on with New England and Tom Brady and Andy Dalton and, Aaron Rodgers, quiet as kept. Your boy, Phillip Rivers, #1 offense, #1 passing, but they can't run the ball to save their life and that kind of thing. But then they also going up against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Chicago ain't got nothing going for them, right? And it's sad because they got like on paper, they got a pretty talented team. And the thing is, I don't know why the Chargers can't close games. They just can't do it. But if they can put some distance between them and Chicago in this game at home in San Diego, it should go San Diego's way. I can't see how Chicago can keep this game close. It should be about a 16, 17 point differential in this game. It should be. And if not, then that's the thing. If the Chargers let the Chicago Bears keep it close, they're gonna be in trouble because they can't close. You know what I mean? But I'm going with the Chargers. I feel like they got a better team. They got better offense. They can't run the ball. So everybody in the league know that they got to pass.
Right.
No. But I like them over the Chicago Bears.
Okay, cool. And as always, we're gonna end this with the game of the week. I kind of told you at the beginning of the video. I do like the Rams against the Vikings. I do like the Raiders against the Steelers. But the game of the week has to be Panthers, Packers.
Yes. Yeah.
It ain't battle they're undefeated no more, but battle of the top dogs of their division.
Here's the thing. Every week, right, ever since the Seattle game, it's been, if the Panthers can get through this by this team, they're legit. So we beat the Seattle Seahawks, and then we get the Eagles coming. Well, if the Panthers can beat the Eagles, then they're legit. We can get past the Eagles. The Colts come in, and and it ain't even the same Colts team that everybody thought it was in the beginning of the season. But if they can get past Andrew Luck, then they're legit. Okay, that didn't work. Now we got the Green Bay Packers coming in here, and everybody's saying if they get past the Green Bay Packers, then the Carolina Panthers are legit. So once again, the Carolina Panthers are going to go in there, and they're going to prove that they're legit, right? So that's what's going to happen. It's going to be good. It's going to be great.
So that's your game of the week.
My game of the week, yeah.
All right, cool. I wouldn't have thought anything else, bro. If you would have said something else, I'd be like, dude, you need to get some sleep, man, because you still under concussed from the game yesterday.
That game took a lot out of me.
All right, well, that's our show for today. Those are picks. Tell us what you think. Put it down in the comments. Thanks again for my bruh, Bigg Q from TeamBoydTv, for filling in for Brandon. Send yourself out, bro.
Yeah, listen, Brandon. Hey, listen. You can thank me later, okay? Or you can talk to me dad and be like, but I feel good about it. And listen, you can catch me every Wednesday night alongside Glass and my brother JB on YouTube's dopest live NFL show, TeamBoydTv Live. We get it in there, and listen, we got troll hard last week, but it's all good. We welcome it. It's a beautiful thing. And you catch on Twitter at TeamBoydTv, man. That's how we do it. You know what I mean?
There you go. And like they always say, if you ain't got any haters, you ain't trying hard enough. We got some haters. I love it. All right, man. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, at Get With It Sports. If you're looking at this program, if you're looking at the video, go ahead, hit the subscribe button on YouTube channel, Get With It Sports 2. If you're listening to us, that means you listen to us on Spreaker.com. Go ahead and follow us there at Get With It Sports Media. Follow my partner right here, Bigg Q, on TeamBoydTv. On Spreaker, did you do your Black and Blue podcast last night?
I went through the editing process as we speak. I wanted to
I'm sure that's gonna be some interesting stuff. Go check that out. You can also check me out Saturday mornings. Not this Saturday morning, I got stuff to do, but Saturday morning on 3 Point Conversion Station, the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Click on that on Spreaker.com. Follow the blog page at GetWithItSports.wordpress.com. And I think I covered everything. Oh, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, anything, shoot the ish. Hit me up on the email at GetWithItSports2. That's number 2 at gmail.com. You ready to go ahead and close out, bro?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. All right. Let's Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. And as always, be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.